A United Nations statement
on special needs education,
access and equality,
proclaimed that
every child
has a fundamental right
to education.
Education systems
should be designed
and implemented
to take into account
White diversity.
of each child's needs.
those with special educational needs must have
Access
to regular schools,
which should accommodate them
and meet their needs.
This is a crucial step
in helping to change
discriminatory attitudes,
And creating
a welcoming community and
developing
an inclusive society.
I think the civil rights of young people can be impaired if they are excluded from education. And yes, I do think it would be detrimental to everybody, both disabled young people and young people that are not disabled. I think that it's discriminatory to exclude anyone from any situation.
I do stick out, everybody knows Melanie in the school basically, and I don't think they accept it too well.
I feel like my other classmates exclude me because I'm different to them.
I used to like going to school and that, but I used to get picked on at school.
Sometimes they're a bit argumentative and bully me and things like that, but it's nothing really too bad that I can't cope with, really.
When I went to a special school, it was happening, and I wasn't very enamoured of somebody making a fool of me.
Do any of the young people around your area give you a hard time because you got to a special school and they go to mainstream?
Yes.
What kind of things do they do to you?
Mean stuff. Anyone gave me a hard time, I would just go and tell the teacher, I would just flip right away and do a stunner. I go, Austin 316, you've just been stunned.
Madam Speaker, last night in...
If I was Tony Blair, I would stop the bullying now, before it gets out of hand.
I wouldn't really be happy at a blind person's school, but I suppose I would be in a way. I would be happier because I would be with people that are the same as me, and like I'm not like kind of getting picked on that much because I'm the same as them. But in a way, I wouldn't be happy because I wouldn't be visualising with other people.
So if you went to a normal school like everyone else, you'd feel like they
Treat me better.
feel like they would treat you with more respect or less respect or...
More respect, probably.
Oh God, I'm going to be really truthful here. Right. I don't care if I ruin the interview or not, but I feel like I shouldn't have been in a special school, by the way.
The blind school give you their personal visual aids for the school, but I still like primary school because I'm intervening with other people and it's quite exciting for me.
It's no bad when I'm at college now that I can get on with the other friends in my class.
Madam Speaker, last night in...
If I was Tony Blair, I'd make the world much better for blind people.
when I go into a classroom area, the space between table to table is very narrow and I can't get through with my wheelchair.
For instance, the chalk doesn't come up good for me with my visual aids when on the blackboard. It's just faint, really faint, and I can only see it. So it's quite hard for me to copy things from the blackboard.
I basically find that my aids don't accommodate me, apart from like the handrail that I've got.
I mean, in my exams, I'm getting a scribe in extra time.
I think I'll be okay in the secondary school as I'll be getting a guide.
Get more information on different disabilities, like Tourette's, dyspraxia. Because when I mentioned dyspraxia, half the teachers didn't know what it was, if not all of them.
Well, yeah, I do think I've sort of helped the teachers along in a way, learning about, disability.
Madam Speaker.
If I was Tony Blair, I would rebuild schools to meet modern day standards. For example, I would rebuild schools so they were easier for disabled access.
Why are there not enough schools with disabled access?
Well, I suppose the basic reason is that we haven't spent enough money in all the years gone past to make sure that every building that we've got has got all the access that's required for children of all abilities to get into the school. So I suppose that's the biggest reason, we just haven't spent enough. And maybe that's also because we didn't think of disabled children enough. We didn't think that people needed extra help as much as we should have.
Last year I was in maths class and I can't write sums out very well. I went into corridor with my helper and what it was, come on now Millie, you've got to try and do this.
Because of my disability, I think they think that I need to work harder when I don't, because I've got the visual aids and I can work with them perfectly fine.
Sometimes I feel they push me too far to bursting point where I just go mad at them and, I can't do that, if you know what I mean.
If they do that kind of thing, then I talk to them straight out and I don't keep anything back from them. I tell them straight out what I feel and why do I have to do this, that kind of thing. Why has everyone else got a different, more chances than me?
Why don't all teachers receive disability equality training as standard?
Well, I think that's a very good question, and again it's something that hasn't been given enough priority in the past.
Madam Speaker, last night...
If I was Tony Blair, I would make sure everybody over 8 years old, if they wished, got to attend meetings that concerned them.
It's very important that young people are involved in decisions that are made about them. I think it's really important that their feelings and their thoughts and their needs are considered and respected when decisions are made for all young people, but particularly for young people that have disabilities and difficulties, to help them achieve their goals.
I think going at secondary would be okay because I've already been in the school that I've been to and they've been talking about my record of needs.
I think it's going to be great because somebody else is going to be the guinea pig now because they've had disabled people through the school and You know, they're totally kitted out with lifts, wheelchair access.
The school has a good reputation, but it doesn't for for being kind to people that have got disabilities, that kind of thing. And so I'm a bit scared of going to that school, as in I've got like more than 415 children bullying me, you know.
My Guinness teacher thinks I should get into college, no problem. Do well in the course that I've chose.
Before I wasn't I wasn't looking forward to go to college, but when I got used to going to college, I was nervous before I went.
People like learning support assistants, classroom assistants, auxiliaries for people that are deaf or hearing impaired. To have a signer in a classroom must help. It's not always easy to get these things put in place, and I think that's the kind of things that can help. Resources need to be put in place to be able to provide those services, and that's where improvement could be made.
I think in the past we haven't done enough. In the future we've got to do much more to make sure that every child is included in their school. We've started that by changing the law, by giving more money, by trying to train teachers better for the future, and making sure that there is proper access to all our schools so that nobody is excluded. That's what we want to achieve.
Okay, well, thanks for cooperating in the interview that we've set up.
Thank you very much.
The quality strategy.
For the City of Edinburgh Council
States that
the council is
Committed to
increasing the quality of opportunities,
addressing the root causes,
Social
exclusion,
ensuring that it does not
allow
discrimination and
prejudice
to operate.
in its service delivery.
So where are disabled students
still excluded
From mainstream education.
I think the school could be improved by giving us more learning support teachers, giving us more learning support rooms.
I think the school system should be changed a great deal to accommodate disabled people.
I don't think they really understand that how I'm going to cope with doing a job and going to college and things like that, as I'll need a lot of attention and that kind of thing.
I was thinking about, after I leave college, about doing bricklaying.
If you could do anything in the world that you liked, now you could say it, you could be anything in the world that you wanted, what would it be?
Yeah, probably be everything. I would tell it to take me on whatever job is available to my standard.
I think people think that I am going to do things that they don't expect me to do.
I think everybody should have the same opportunity as anyone else.